you guys? Oh, hi, Gloria. My goodness. I'm glad you're here, you guys. Oh, I don't have my camera turned, but I can see me. Oh, there I can see me. Whoa. Haven't been having that happen, and I am never quite sure what's going on. Oh, I guess I have my slideshow running on the back there. How is everybody today? Gloria's here. Angie's here. Oh no, you had your infusion this morning? I'm so sorry. From getting out, I'll just send them all out. Yeah, some of the ones. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those babies. Well, we're all feeling, I don't know about you, I'm a little under the weather. I have the sore throat, obligatory sore throat and headache after coming home from being with the grandkids. There's nothing quite like spending several days with just the best. It's the best in the world, but it also is just like this laden full of, who knows what. It's just hilarious. So, but I've been laying low today, and since I had a sore throat, I called up physical therapy and said, I'm not coming in till I make sure that everything's all good, and they were appreciative of that. And oh yeah, just a good day. Not too the three amigos. That's just tired. Yeah, it's not. It's the headache. Who knows? Who knows where we got the home test? We're gonna take the home test, send it in just because we have. They're pretty easy to get out here on the Key Peninsula. The Mustard Seed Project, which is a senior center, has them, and the libraries in Pierce County all have them available that you can pick up. My daughter was trying to get in Gig Harbor. The Gig libraries there are out, but they'll get more tests. Hey, we are the amigos. Thank you. Yeah, my throat is just like it's pretty common. I'm used to this when this would happen at school, because of the number of times I've had pneumonia. I'm going to pull this up a little. The number of times I've had pneumonia, it always tends to be just a little bit go for my throat type of thing. And today is no different. It goes for the throat and the chest, and so that's fine. Hi, Janice. Yay, Janice is here. I saw you guys. Boy, wasn't Jeremy's TLP port like, whoa, that was something else. I hope those colors stay as it dries. Yeah, no cost. There is no cost to the tests up here in Washington. You can get them sent in. They're free all over the place. All the public libraries have them to pick them up in Pierce County, at least not in all the counties. I happen to live in a county that's their health department's done pretty amazing job. And then the Mustard Seed has just tons, and we're to provide what we do for the Key Peninsula. And it's not that big of a populated area out here, but it's services provided. And then the fire station has them too. Let's see, who else has them? Fire station has them. Fire station has free testing on every twice a week times. And so, hi, Sammy. Hey, how are you? Man, we've had some good lives today on. Doc had that great one, and that was Sammy and I are in another group that for live streaming, and we had a really good conversation with our mentor today on live streaming, and it was good to see everybody's kind of recommitment to the new year, what their plans are, what they're going to do. Sammy, you're going to just if you stick around for this story, bud, you're probably not going to recognize any of the books that this comes from. This one is a book that is based off all the little golden books. And we all had little golden books that we grew up with. They had everything from Little Red Riding Hood to, oh my gosh, there was Christmas ones. There was everything, absolutely everything. And so I chose, this was the book that we had talked about the other day. And it's kind of a kid's book for adults who grew up on little golden books. Yeah. Oh, yeah, strep went into until I had a tonsillectomy the second time for a tonsillectomy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. Oh, I could not imagine that. That would be wow. I've never had mine out. Never had mine out. I don't know. I just it just was not one of those things that they did. Did they miss one? That's a good theory. Did they miss one? What? Oops, we left something in there. We were supposed to take the tonsils out. We left a little node. When I had the second one, wow, that's crazy. No, man. No, I never had any of those kind of surgeries. I think one of my sisters had her appendix out. One of them might have had her tonsils out, but nope. Mm-mm. None of those things. The only broken bone I ever had was my little finger. See that crooked little finger? You guys can see it there. See how crooked it is? My mom didn't believe me that it was broken. She thought I was trying to get out of a piano recital. Yeah. She made me practice anyway and still played the piano recital. Oh, wow. I used to hold it up to her and say, see, and she'd go, get over it. Get over it. If that's the only broken bone you had after all the things you did, after the trees I ran into with my bike, the flying off cliffs, skiing, whacking my heads. I've had 11 concussions, so, you know, you can imagine what kind of a life I grew up with. Sawed and removed, but never broken. Yes, that's what, with my knees. My doctor said, he's no wonder Gretchen's never had broken bones. They're so dang dense. He really had to ream things down to get them in there. So ice cream. Oh, don't even talk about ice cream. That sounds like really good. Last night I said I wanted ice cream and we didn't have any, so Bob made I had some mango shake and frozen bananas, and he threw those together with some ice and made a smoothie for me, which was really good on the sore throat. But that's it. Oh, well. So today, I think I'm going to share a story. Pictures going in the background. I thought, oh, I'll leave some pictures up running through the background of where and when, because the little fireplace scenes and Christmas themes are kind of come and gone. And so half the time I don't know what pictures have uploaded into my Google Drive and which ones haven't. After my double knee replacement at midnight, it's just, I am on Facebook Messenger. Yeah. It's a Gretchen and Bob Shepard. Both of us are in there, or I'm on Images by Gretchen on my page. So that's, yes, I am on Messenger. The only other bone I broke was my tailbone. Cracked my tailbone really bad, and that started a tumbling of crazy back things, and so yes. Oh, good. Would love it. You broke your nose. I broke Bob's nose once. Didn't mean to. these two incidents happened within like 2 weeks of each other. So I think people thought that our marriage was falling apart and that we were beating on each other. And which is, if you had any idea, Bob, it would be the most ridiculous thing at all to even that he would even do this. The only time he ever considered raising a hand to somebody at all was a guy in his fraternity who pushed me into a wall when he was drunk, and Bob almost hit him then. That was the only time that he's ever gotten. But this time, what was it? I don't know which happened first. It's been a long time. We've been married for a long time. But within 2 weeks of each other, I rolled over in bed and whacked my elbow right into his nose and broke his nose in his sleep. And either right before that or right after that, he rolled over a couple weeks later and whacked me in the face and gave me a black eye. If you don't think our friends were like, do we need to have an intervention here with you two? And we're like, no. I got my elbow in his nose when I was sleeping. No, I whacked her in the face with my sleep. Yeah. Oh, well. That was before kids. Before kids wore us out so much that when we went to bed, it was just like nothing could move, right? Absolutely nothing. So, yeah, anyway. So tonight we have this story of everything I need to know I learned from a little golden book. Yeah, look at that. Oh, don't you just love the 50s look there? And then the little, who knows the dog? I mean, the cool thing about this book, so I'll read the story, but then we'll have to go back and see if you can get the books that they're from. It tells on the bottom of the page, but we'll go back and see who remembers which ones. It's pretty funny. But yes, all of this, and then the little dog. Yep. So, sorry. Oh, I apologize. Drink some water and then I knock it back the wrong way. Okay. So Diane Muldrow put this book together. Do you see that? Look at that. I mean, does this not bring back the memories? This end cover that was always in the little golden books. So she says, "Dear reader, if you're like most Americans, you grew up with little golden books, or big golden books, or giant golden books. You were tantalized by the rows of colorful cardboard covers in a rack at the drugstore or variety store showing pictures of a feisty little tugboat, a train, or a certain little brown and white puppy. Perhaps someone who loved you placed a brand new little golden book on your coverlet when you came down with a case of collywobbles. Maybe your mother handed you one to keep you occupied in the seat of the wire cart as she pushed you down the aisles of the supermarket. You lovingly ran your finger along the shiny gold foil glued to the spine, and when you got the book home, you proudly scrawled your name on the inside cover where it said, 'This little golden book belongs to.'" We at Golden Books thinks it's a very good chance that many of us learned pretty much everything that really matters about life from what we read between those sturdy, guilt-bound cardboard covers. It's true. Our country has faced some hard times of late, and we've been forced to look at ourselves and how we're living our lives. Ironically, in this health-conscious, ecologically aware age of information, many of us have overborrowed, overspent, overeaten, and generously and overdosed on habits or ways of life that aren't good for us or for our world. The chickens have come home to roost, and their names are debt, depression, and diabetes. Wow. How did we get here? How, like Tootle the train, did we get so off track? Perhaps it's time to revisit these beloved stories and start all over again. Maybe, as time marches on, you're beginning to feel that you resemble the saggy, baggy elephant. I remember saggy, baggy elephant. Oh my gosh. Or perhaps your problems are more sweeping, like the poky little puppy. Do you seem to be getting into trouble rather often and missing out on the strawberry shortcake in life? Maybe this book can help you. After all, Little Golden Books were first published during the dark days of World War II. And they've been comforting people during trying times ever since, while gently teaching us a thing or two. And they remind us that we've had the potential to be wise and content all along. Wow. Diane Muldrow is a longtime editorial director at Golden Books and a prolific author of books for children. Wow. Pokey Little Puppy, The Tawny Scrawny Lion, The Saggy Baggy Elephant, Scuffy, The Tugboat, The Shy Little Kitten. Oh my gosh. How many of those are already ones that you guys recognize? Oh my goodness. Janice, what? How you managed to break all your fingers, few toes, jaw, and oh my gosh. You did that to Mike too in your sleep? See, girls, we are like sisters. Oh, I lost myself in the picture there. I did something, I moved. You lose me there. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Love the little dog. Of course I'm cool to read. I'm so cool to read tonight. This is a good one. I was going to do two, but I'm going to do just one because the other one is another one about a storytelling kind of thing, kind of like this, about instructions. But it's by Neil Gaiman, and it's a very different kind of mythological type. So this is the 50s version of Amen. Hi, Donna. Hey, Donna M, you're here. I tried to catch your live this morning. I thought at 9:30. I went on and I didn't see one for you, so I watched a couple of your other videos. And since I was being able to bail on physical therapy because of my snuffy nose, sore throat, and headache, and they didn't want to see me. It's a hard time to get here. Yeah, it is. That is true. It's Top Chat. When I'm on Ecamm, I'm not sure if Top Chat or Live Chat makes a big difference in this. We could all send Janice, if you start getting bubble wrap in the mail. I mean, like, I have a giant box out there full of bubble wrap. Just let me know if we need to send it to you. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. I have this vision of Janice wrapped up in bubble wrap. Oh, this is right up your alley. Yeah, exactly. I was born in 56. But my mom, I mean, seriously, oh God, if I would have remembered, I would have grabbed the picture of us. It probably is from 1960, maybe 59. I might be 3 or 4. And it's the Easter parade. The Walker girls ready for the Easter parade. And it's the 4 of us girls and my mom. And it was a picture taken for the local paper. And we're all dressed up in these little dresses with our bonnets. And Mom made all of our clothes. And oh my gosh, it's just, and my mom literally could pull this look off just perfectly all the time. 54. Okay. 56, 54. We're right there, Donna. Yeah, exactly. Okay. let's hear this story, and we'll come back to see if, hang on just a sec. And we'll come back and see if you can check out and remember any of these books from the little golden books. Is your life starting to feel like a circus? What am I looking at here? I was looking at something. There it goes. Don't panic. Today's a new day. Get dressed first thing. Sweatpants are bad for morale. Put on something nice. Oh my gosh. Who had a vacuum cleaner like that? Who had a Hoover? All right, hoovering. Have some pancakes. Get some exercise every day. Frolic. Daydream. Go on a joyride. Stargaze. Stroll. Birdwatch. Treat yourself. Ice cream. The simplest things are often the most fun. So go on a picnic and make music a part of your life. Be a hugger. Gosh, I miss hugging. Kiss. Turn off the TV from time to time and crack open a book. Use your imagination. Look up and savor the seasons as they roll around. Stay curious. Take in some culture once in a while. Learn something new. Dare to explore. What's out there for you? Express yourself. Try a new look. Be unique. Just don't go overboard. Start planning that dream trip. Soon you'll be on your way. Who had a plaid suitcase like that? Yes. Be open to making new friends, even if you're very, very shy. Keep in touch. Hang out. Steer clear of shady characters. Be discriminating. Choose your companions wisely. Break bread together every day. Don't forget your antioxidants. Go ahead and make a big deal over your birthday. Dress up and go dancing. Any kind of dancing. Make something from nothing. Sing even if you can't hold a tune. Learn to cook and clean. Make a budget and stick to it. Have you had a checkup lately? Weren't you going to learn how to swim? Always keep a medical kit handy. Cultivate contentment. Take a mental health day now and then. Give in to a good cry. You'll feel better afterward. Get plenty of sleep too. Go fly a kite. And remember to stop and smell the strawberries. Be a romantic. Don't forget to enjoy your wedding. Let your children know you love them. Work hard. Play hard. But not too hard. Do no harm. Be proud of your country. Don't let the parade pass you by. Think big. Toot your own horn. Harvest. Give thanks. Believe in Santa Claus. Love at first sight. And that your ship will come in. As long as you do, your life is bound to be golden. So many of these. That's The Boats by Ruth Maccabee. Now, how many stories did do no harm ever? I know. So, did you recognize a lot of the stories, a lot of the books? So this is The Circus Time. That's a 1948. Another one, The Seven Sneezes, 1948. Good Morning and Good Night. I remember that one. That's 49. My oldest sister is 10 years older than me, so we had a lot of these from them too. This is Mrs. Ticklefeather, and this is The Happy Family. Oh my gosh, that vacuum cleaner. How many of you guys ever had the vacuum salesman come to the house? Yes. The vacuum salesman, the Avon lady. What else was there? Oh my gosh. Oh, and the encyclopedia salesman. Yes. Oh, yes. And then this is Duck and His Friends. And these are illustrations by Richard Scarry. And in the grandkids' room, I have the kids call them the guys, the suitcase full of the guys. And I've had them for ages, and I picked them up at a garage sale or at a thrift store. And there was a huge bag full of Richard Scarry characters from all of his books. And I know his books really well from the library. And so I have a bunch of those. So my grandkids always playing with those things. This is 1956, The Animal Gym. 45, Tootle. I remember Tootle. We had that. I Could Fly. That was in 1951. 48, Tommy's Wonderful Rides. And this one, The Friendly Book by Margaret Wise Brown. You know, she did Goodnight Moon. And I did not know, because she doesn't have very many other books out. The Three Bears. 48. Oh, this is I Am a Bunny. Oh my gosh. You know how many copies of I Am a Bunny we have gone through in my family with this? Richard Scarry. Annalena had one. She kept it. She was so good about books. She never messed them up. Bryn got them. Oh, it was a whole other story. So we got them again. And then Annalena's oldest had it. Layla was really good with them. Then Lachlan got them. And it's just so funny. Some of the books that they have still were those, but they'd gone back and found them again to have that same I Am a Bunny, because that was one of the very favorite books. This one. This is The Good Humor Man. That's a 1964. And 1947, The Saggy Baggy Elephant. We lived out in the country, so we didn't have a Good Humor Man that came by, but we had the bookmobile. That was fantastic. Duck and His Friends, 1949, from Richard Scarry. Musicians of Bremen, 1954. Oh my gosh. 54 for George Finds a Grandpa. And the Happy Family, 1947. Also in my grandkids' room, I have a whole bunch of old school books. Like I have like the old Dick and Jane and all those type of things, but older. I mean, yeah, it's pretty fun. Kids laugh when I read with them. Naughty Bunny, 59. Baby's First Book, 55. Oh my gosh, they go on. Nurse Nancy, 52. This was The Little Golden Book About God. That was 1956. 63, another I Am a Bunny one. 1960, Baby Listens. The Daddies. 53. Toodle, 1945. And this one was 53, The Sailor Dog. Oh, I remember that. Margaret Wise Brown, that was another one that she did. I did not know that she had done several golden books. That's The Daddies again, 53. Pantaloon, 51. What's this one? Rupert the Rhinoceros, 1960. I remember Nurse Nancy. Do you still have some of those dolls, Christmas dolls? Yes. Oh my gosh. The encyclopedia. Yeah. Avon Lady. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the encyclopedias, when my parents got that set, oh my gosh, I used to read them. As a child who read encyclopedias. Seven Sneezes, that was 48, we had that one. This one, Open Up My Suitcase, 1954. I love the Cars. And that's All Aboard, 52. This is 46, The Shy Little Kitten. 52, Seven Little Postmen, another Margaret Wise Brown. May have to find those someplace. Toodle and The Day on the Farm. Toodle's 45, and then this one is 1960. Chicken Little. Remember Chicken Little? And then Richard Scarry's Fox. Another The Daddies, 1953. Gingerbread Man. I had this book. I remember this one. 1953, we had this one. I can still remember. I have a gingerbread. Oh my gosh, tomorrow night I'll show it to you. I have a gingerbread that looks so much like this one. I remember getting it for Christmas with the book, but it wasn't the golden book. It was another one. I think I was maybe 4 or 5. It's written on the inside of it. Break Bread Together Every Day, 1952. Margaret Rice Brown again. Oh, and the Color Kittens. Remember the Color Kittens? 1949. Oh my gosh. Everybody learned their colors with the Color Kittens. Chipmunks ABCs, 1963. The 12 Dancing Princesses, 1954. And the Saggy Baggy Elephant, 47. 54 again for the Pig Party. Sneeze. Excuse me. Nursery Songs, 1942. Oh my goodness. We Help Mommy, 1959. Animal Friends, 53. Oh my gosh, 55 for 5 pennies to spend. 5 pennies to spend. That was such a big deal. Tommy Visits the Doctor, 62. I do this thing with my grandkids. I have the penny fairy comes, and they'll come, and Layla doesn't do it so much anymore, but I started it with her, and I'll leave pennies all over the floor, on different corners and on the floor, and if the penny fairy knows that they're coming, and they collect these pennies, and they get to take them home. Oh my gosh, it's too cute. Nurse Nancy again, 50 and 50, and the little fat policeman, Margaret Wise Brown and Edith Thatcher Hurd. Interesting, 1950. It's just fun to see the different authors that I know about collaborate on these things. Tawny Scrawny Lion, 1952. Little Red Hen, 54. Golden Book About God, we had that one. Little Red Hen again. The Blue Book of Fairy Tales. Chicken Little and Pokey Little Puppy. 1942. The Pokey Little Puppy. 1942. Oh my gosh. Golly. That was before Mom and Dad were married. My mom and dad got married in 1943. 59, The Blue Book of Fairy Tales. The Paper Doll Wedding. 54. Baby Deer. 62. Daddy's again. Mr. Dog. 52. This one was Animal Stories. 1944. Wow. 56, Golden Book of God. 1960, Our Flag. 51, Here Comes the Parade. 48, Little Pee-wee, or Now Open the Box. 1950, From Little Boy with a Big Horn. 51, The Two Gardeners. Prayers for Children was 52. The Night Before Christmas, I had that one. I just put it away. I had this book. 49. Love at First Sight is the house that Jack built. 54. And this one was The Boats. 51. Pokey Little Puppy was the earliest one that I found. Wow. That was fun. At least it was for me. I hope you guys thought it was fun. Christmas round. Oh my gosh. Gave most away. Christmas Around the World. I don't think we ever did. I have all these dolls that I have that I'm going to put up in the grandkids' room and have them take them as they go, because my great aunt and uncle used to travel a lot, and they would bring home dolls. Was what, 1968? Which one? Boats was 1951. Are you talking? Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. Chicken Little. I had a big Chicken Little. Oh, first cookbook, chicken. Oh, yes, the children's Betty Crocker. 5 pennies was so much. Penny candy. Penny candy was the best. Paper dolls. Who remembers the McCall's paper dolls? In the McCall's magazine, remember? There was McCall's magazine, and then they would have a paper doll cut out in the back. That it was a cardboard, and you could pull it out. I think it was McCall's magazine. Oh my gosh. Yes. Me. Yay. Yes. Me. Yes. I tell you, those were, I think, my mother's saving grace for me. I lived for those paper dolls. I loved it. Just, oh my gosh. Those were pre-Barbie. And they were so much fun to dress up and do things with. Well, ladies, this is our trip down memory lane of fun stuff. Oh my gosh. Everything I need to know, I learned from a little golden book. I think it's true. I mean, you think about how much these books, how long they've been around, and how they still are really available, and you can get a lot of them. Pokey Little Puppy is still sold. You can still buy the Pokey Little Puppy and Saggy Baggy Elephant and some of them. It's just funny. Oh yeah, no video games. We didn't. We weren't allowed to watch TV on school nights. So and only until after Disney or Ed Sullivan on Sunday. And it was really limited on the weekends what we would do, because I was never in the house that much. So there was a lot of other things going on. It was just one of those things that I read. I still read a ridiculous amount. I would get a lot more done if I would get rid of my Kindle Unlimited. But, I talking, yeah. We built things. We sewed. My mom taught sewing and cooking in 4-H. And she had my older sister, Sarah, who's 4 years older than me. She had a group that she took through that for 5 years. Well, what do you do with the little one who tags along behind? Well, I tagged along behind and did everything. So I started to learn to sew and did all the same things. I don't sew very much. My sister Carolyn is just a master behind a sewing machine, and Sarah still makes beautiful quilts, and we all can sew, but Carolyn can literally, I don't think she's bought anything, any ready-made clothing, even t-shirts, in years. She makes everything. She's going to go to a party, she makes this new outfit. She's going to do this, she makes a new thing. She sees a jacket that she had made once and needs it to change, so she switches it all up, tears apart. Yeah. Yes, I still have some of my aprons that I made when I was little and that Mom made, and I even have one that she wove, that was hand woven, and it's pretty funny. So anyway, ladies, it's been delightful to share this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this story. I think tomorrow night we'll do the other one by Neil Gaiman, which is a little more modern, and but it's more mythological, and it's pretty cool. I was a tomboy, and it drove my mother nuts that I was a tomboy. She, literally charm school classes, learning to walk with things on my head, all those kind of things was right up my mother's alley. And she just didn't get that her youngest daughter was, flying down the hill on skis and wanted to go do this and stuff. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm glad you liked it, Donna. Thank you so much. Yeah, as much enjoyment as some of you guys are getting out of this is how much I get out of your channels. Okay, really, you guys, it's just so delightful to watch you guys and go back and see that, and it just kind of soothes and relaxes and gives me some ideas. It's something, like I said, is I'll be really glad when the weather picks up again, because then Layla and I will be out there doing our grandma goo and Layla pours. And if Rook gets to come up, she'll get to do some with us too. That's my granddaughter that paints before breakfast. Yeah, she's 3, so you can imagine. Mama, can I paint? Yeah, sure. You know where your paints are. Oh my God. I just, charm school, too funny. Yeah, charm school, cotillion, the whole bit. Oh. Uh. But, push comes to shove. If I'm set down in front of a fancy dinner party, I know what fork to use. Oh well. Yes. Yeah. Mom had the best intentions. She really did. She really, really did have the best intentions and stuff. She just, it just, she was of that generation that it wasn't, at one point I said I wanted to be a doctor, and she said, well, why didn't you marry a doctor and be a nurse instead? But that was her generation, and that was her mindset of ways trying to make life easier on us, she thought. Oh well. She changed her mind till later on. It took her 98 years, but it took Anyway, ladies, I am going to go have some tea. Exactly. I have some Theraflu stuff for my throat for nighttime with honey. Oh yeah. How was the way it was? Yeah, no regrets. Really. There was that kind of aspect to this, but then there was that was the restrictive aspects of it, but then there was the freedom aspect of too. Like, how many of us, I could get on my bike on a Saturday morning after I'd mowed the lawn and done my chores, and I could get on the bike and I would go. And I didn't come back until sunset. I was miles away, no contact, and I just did. I just played. And that's what we did, that kind of freedom and that kind of stuff that gave you that responsibility with yourself, that you felt you could handle that kind of stuff and it never scared you to do that, was not unusual. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of fun to look back the balance we had. I'm sure it is helping already. I mean, Gloria, I made it through this with only a couple coughs and a few sneezes, so hey, there's no fear. Yeah. So, no fear. There was no fear. Well, ladies, I'm going to, you know what? I feel for them too, Donna. I try not to be sad for them, because I look at it as in ways of a different approach to things, because I'm watching my own 2 daughters with their children, and they're far more connected to their kids than my mom ever was to me. They're far more, and the kids are more connected to them in a way, and they're doing some really cool, fun things together as a family and as a unit that were not necessarily what we did or what parents of my generation thought of parenting was. So it's a different. I'm not saddened by it. I try not to take that aspect of being sad, I try to look at it as different. It's not right, wrong, good, or bad. It just is. And if my grandkids can still have the smile on their faces that they do, and my daughters can be happy, then, yeah, then it's good. It's not for me. I can be nostalgic about what it was and show them pictures and kind of things, but I can also, um, I think, honor the differences. And yeah, we're good. So, ladies, it has been so good. This is what I needed for this story tonight. Everything I need to know, I learned from a little golden book. You bet. We had it good. Golden books are golden. And on that note, go find a mirror and see the beauty right there in front of you. It's not even hidden in plain sight. It's just looking right back at you. All right, I'll see you soon. Take care.